How is it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the 1000 subscribers giveaway video. So me and Tim both want to thank you so much for getting us to 1000 subscribers. We never actually thought we would get this far. It's been about 3 years in the making, and we're still making content for you guys and we're still loving it. So thanks for coming along for the ride with us, and like I said, this is going to be a giveaway video. Here's how this is gonna work. So if you look in the description below, there will be a catchphrase in there that we're gonna be saying throughout this video. You guys need to count how many times we say it throughout the entire video. Comment below, and then probably in about a week's time, we're going to gather up all the correct answers. We'll do a draw and find out who the winner is. So let's get into what you guys are going to be winning. So this is basically what it's going to be. We have the OG Empty Garage t-shirt, and then we got a sticker pack going on here. So a couple of the stickers that we've made up, and there will be a limited edition sticker that we will be making, and it's going to be part of the giveaway as well. So we both really want to apologize for the lack of content lately. Me and Tim have been extremely busy, basically with house renovations and cleanup, and we just kind of took some time off over the summer. I know I've been fishing with Dad and spending some time at the cabin as well, but we're back now. We got some more projects on the go, and we kind of want to update you guys on what we've been doing. So the big thing that I've been working on is getting this ceiling finished in the garage. This is what I'm calling like a reclaimed wood ceiling, or almost like a barnwood ceiling, but it's made out of pallets. So the wood that I'm using for the ceiling definitely isn't perfect, but it's mint enough for what I'm going for here, and it actually works really well. Basically, I pick up pallets from work. They're free, they don't cost me a thing. I take the pallets apart, I slap a quick coat of paint on them, and then I nail them up to the ceiling. So it's actually turning out really good. That's exactly the look that I was going for. I wanted it to look like some kind of old, almost like a barn kind of look, or I don't know, just some type of old building. And I'm really liking the way it's turning out. So I just got that little bit left to do up here. And I'm actually going to be going down to Tim's place later today because he has a bunch of scrap wood from all the renovations he's been doing at his house. So hopefully I can repurpose some of that in the garage here. And I haven't really done any work on Frankenstein or any of the cars here because I've just been so busy with the house. So the current state of the Frankenstein Civic, I know some people have been asking about it. If you guys remember, I cut these holes in the front to get better airflow, and then I also installed some hood risers, which aren't really hood risers, I just used some lug nuts. And that worked for what I needed, just to get a little bit of rise out of the hood to get some more airflow. It was definitely cooler than the last time I had it at the track, but it was still running hotter than I would like it to be. So what I've done now, I have removed the fan altogether. I am not running a fan on this car right now. And me and Tim actually took this car to Driven. So that was about an hour and a half's worth of driving, highway in city. And it did not get hot once. So that tells me that I don't really need a fan for city driving. It was a very hot day that day too. I'm gonna try running it without a fan. I'm hoping to get one more track day at least this year. Other than that though, Frankenstein's kind of just been sitting, and I kind of had an idea a while back. In Manitoba, you can register your car as a collector's car, and that'll save you a lot of money on insurance. Now, to qualify for that, your car has to be at least 25 years old, and then you have to get it appraised by someone, and your car has to be valued at a minimum of $5,000. So I think what I'm going to start doing is working on, and I know a lot of you are going to be excited about this because you've been hounding me for years already about getting a proper paint job done on it. It's not going to be a show car by any means. I don't want it to be a show car because I actually want to drive the thing. I don't want to be scared to take it to the track every now and again. And when I get this motor pulled again, I'm going to do the engine bay properly, because if you guys remember when we did the engine swap, We didn't really take much time in making it look nice and cleaning up the engine bay in any way, and we just wanted to get the motor working, and we achieved that. So it doesn't look like much, but it functions, so it's mint enough for the time being. But before I do any of that, Like always, I have to make the car function properly. The brakes don't work great as they are right now because they feel super spongy, and I mean, they're mint enough for what I've been using it for, but I'd really like them to have a better feel to them. So if we have a look at the rears here, like, it's as if they've never been used. And I don't know what the deal is, but I'm thinking that it's the calipers because I didn't rebuild these ones. I rebuilt the fronts. So my guess is that they're probably seized or something like that. First thing I'm going to do is get some new calipers for the car, see if that helps at all. And then just kind of diagnose it from there. And if that all works out, then I think the car is going to be basically where I want it performance-wise for the time being. I am still slowly collecting parts for when we do the turbo on it, but for now I'm going to be driving it all motor. Now let's get on to the Furious Civic. So this car has been sitting since winter, since before winter. Last thing we did to it was install new struts on the Lambo doors and installed the body kit. Now the body kit, as you can see, it still flares way out, so there is still a lot of body work to do, and that's kind of why we've been holding off on it, because we need to take out a good chunk of time just to bang out the body work and get it done. Something else we've kind of been working at is saving up money so that we can get a proper paint job done on it. So as you know, we've been sponsored by Rondex Paint Supply. We have the paint and everything ready to go for the car. We just got to get the bodywork done, and we really want to find someone professional who can do the paint for us, because me and Tim are still very inexperienced when it comes to painting. I mean, we've done simple colors before, but this color is a bit special, so it's going to be a bit more difficult to spray. So we want to really find someone who's professional that can do it for us. So we've been selling a lot of car parts lately, and just doing what we can to sell merch and make some money, because all the money that we make from our merch is going towards this car as well. But after the bodywork and paint is done, we have so much stuff going on with this car. Like, the back of the car is full of stuff. The trunk of the car is full of stuff that we got to install on it yet. But we just really want to get this bodywork and paint finished, and then the other stuff can come after. And I still have the preload sitting out on the driveway with the H22A1 in it. So plan is still to pull that motor, build it, and turbo it. So once that motor is built and I have all the turbo parts, it will go into Frankenstein. And then the remaining shell, I'm hoping I can just sell off to someone that needs it. And last but not least, at my house anyway, is the Supra. It was our very first build, and it's meant to be a drift car. So we had some fun with the Supra, we did some burnouts, we blew the exhaust off. I guess we thought it was mint enough, but obviously not. So when Tim was mid burnout, it blew the exhaust right off, so we had to retighten that. Everything is good to go now. We've tested it again and it works just fine. We really need to get some coilovers for it. That's the biggest thing right now. I think once we have coilovers, we should be in good enough shape to bring it to a track and try our hand at drifting with it. So that's kind of where all of our projects are sitting right now for at my house. So I'm going to be packing up pretty soon. Going to be heading out to Tim's place, and then we will continue this update there. So we'll see you then. Alright guys, so I made it to Tim's place and picked him up. No trip to Winnipeg is complete without a trip to Princess Autos, so we stopped by here. I just picked up a couple of things to finish up the ceiling in the garage.
So I had a scenario, and I had this question for Matt, legitimate question. So they say don't use a flat screwdriver as a punch or like a pry bar or anything. So what are you supposed to use? What is strong enough and also is small enough and flat enough to get in the spaces you need? And then Matt's like, a punch. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess so. So picked up myself a set of punches. You know, it'll work.
Maybe.
They'll be mint enough.
So yeah, now we're gonna quickly stop by the vape shop because Tim's a Subaru owner now. And,
comes with the territory apparently. I didn't know this.
And then we will head back to Tim's place.
I just wanted to get a view of you driving the city.
Okay, this is me city driving.
Yeah!
What are we doing? Where do we go?
Larry. Hey, it's my Smitties. Left up here, yeah. Okay.
I did good, Tim?
Yeah, you do okay. You're making the right turns. Oh, you just ran red.
No, I didn't. Just kidding.
All right, we just got back from the vape shop. Well, we didn't hit the vape shop. My lungs are mint enough, so I don't want to wreck them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're back here at the old homestead. And I guess we'll go over a few little updates on what the cars are.
So what do we got here, Tim?
Am I flexing enough, do you think?
Yeah, you're perfect.
Okay. This is my 2008 Nissan 300ZX.
It's not a thing.
Right, yeah. 95? Nissan? Sylvia. So, story on this car. I've had it for a few years now. It still runs and drives okay, but it's kind of been wearing down over the last couple of years. Specifically, the last time I took it to Matt's place, went to a car meet, and it produced a wicked oil leak. Let's see the evidence over here, Matt.
Oh, Tim. That's bad.
So that's kind of what's been going on with that car. Also, the car is running pretty poorly. Stalls every time I pull up to a stop sign. So I think maybe the oil, because it's coming to the cam angle sensor, maybe it's getting onto the wires and it's messing things up, not running properly. But anyway, so other than that, the car's okay. I had rodents in it over winter actually when it was stored. And so I had to get the car like fully detailed and cleaned on the inside. I had a claim open for it. I had to replace the rear seat and the seat belts because that was chewed through. Transmission still grinds going into second, third. It does not boost very well because the NA motor is still too high compression and it pings and everything. So pretty much the plan is to rebuild the original SR20, put it back in, rebuild the original transmission, put it back in, fix up the bumper, re-spray it to make it look okay, and I don't know when that's going to be done, but probably soon.
I mean, you also got this thing on the go, right?
Yeah, so that's the next thing. This is my mint enough 2008 Subaru Impreza. Not WRX, not STI, nothing fancy, nothing special, just a base Impreza with all the options, of course. So the reason behind this car is pretty much replace my Acura TL as a daily driver. This is more practical, better on fuel, just all around better car, especially for winter.
Are you planning on selling your TL then?
Yeah, I think that'll happen. So that car will get sold, and it's a tough one because I love that car and I spent a lot of time into it over the last winter. But the biggest thing is I can't fit anything inside of it. It's the rear seats don't fold down. That's a big flaw, and it's terrible on fuel. So this car will replace it, and it's still a work in progress. But you know, overall, it's in pretty good shape. It's got its little bumper scuffs there, and a dent in the roof, but overall, it's in good shape. The body's in really good shape, zero rust. But pretty much, yeah, this will be the daily driver. We'll be doing a little bit of mods on this, and if Matt can convince me in the future, we'll probably do like a turbo engine swap, and we'll lift it, and we'll go full like pre-runners. They pre-run the courses with their pre-runners.
Yeah.
We'll pre-run this thing on our flat roads.
We'll take it to Patterson Pits.
To the old pits, yeah.
That's where I used to take the old Jeep.
Yeah.
Go for a rip.
So then we have eggplant. And we have eggplant at the racetrack right now. So I missed the last race weekend due to a few circumstances, which is a bummer because I got that new exhaust that I want to put on, which is going to sound sick. Got a few other things to like clean it up a bit. I'm looking forward to that. So, but that pretty much that's eggplant. It's still running strong. It's so good. It's my favorite car so far.
Boom.
There you are, there, buddy.
How much wood can we fit in a Sonic, do you think?
Well, I think you're gonna get all this wood in there.
Oh like yeah, easy.
That was 3 walls worth.
Well, what did I say? 7 or 8 pallets? 8 half pallets I fit in the Sonic before bringing them home from work. So I would never believe that that much could fit in that car because it's so small as it is. But when you fold the seats down, it's just super practical, just like any hatchback really. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on cutting up this wood until it all fits, and should be mint enough, I think. Boom. Well, thanks, Tim. All right, so I guess we're gonna close off this giveaway video. I hope you guys felt it was mint enough. Like I said, check the bottom description for the rules on how to win the shirt and the stickers.
Well, I thought we were giving away a car, Matt.
We're not giving away a car, Tim. That's insane.
Should we just stop the giveaway and ask people to send us money instead? Instead, we've just...
Okay, no, let's just start a new clip. I was recording the whole time. All right, so yeah, we got a shirt and stickers that we're giving away. And yeah, just read the description below. It has the rules on how you can enter. And probably within a week's time of this thing airing, we'll do a live stream and we'll announce the winner. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I got nothing else to add. Let's just keep fit and have fun.
Keep fit and have fun.
Okay, we'll see you next time, guys.
Bye.
Shut up, bird! No trip to Winnipeg.
Pleniplague. Sorry, get
Nope.
it right, Matt. You see the biceps working?
Woo!
Sure. Zoom in on that.